gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, and with one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look at the Hornets, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Orlando, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And seeing where the Magic are, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got the Prophet, Money out there with buckets. Then there's Davis, and it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. And for Orlando, Horford is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Marley. Then it's Bridges, and it's Kuzi in at the point. And they say, Clark, that teams can't look ahead, but the last game of the regular season, that's got to be hard.
It's really hard. It's a long, long regular season, and it's natural to feel some restlessness, some anxiousness to move on to the playoffs. You got to keep it moving if you're a player, though.
Here's the Prophet, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Back to Marley. Orlando moving the ball around. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
To the middle. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And the new power rankings are out, with the regular season coming to a close. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And the Hornets, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Baltimore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford. He's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The shot's good from Kuzi.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
And that one drops for him.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Wallace, the pass to Buckets. Launches a three, and the three ball is good. The Prophet's got 5.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Kuzi passes to Bridges. Dan Marley on the wing. From deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Buckets passes to Wallace. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's in there.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Trains the three-pointer. He has 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a bug of that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's buckets. It's hauled in by the Magic. This is their first chance this season playing Charlotte. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Dan Marley.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts. And that makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
Good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Marley against Davis. Horford trying to free himself up. And that one's good by Marley. Marley's got 7.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside, Horford. No good. That would have tied it. Charlotte in the lead. And it's Wallace penetrating. And the dunk by Wallace.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 12. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Ball's knocked loose. Bridges left side. Clock at 4. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Capella and Davis sends it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Hornets leading by 9. Wallace, the pass to Money. Out to Wallace. Charlotte moving the ball around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Dan Marley on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Marley's got 10.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
He gets it in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Bridges. And here is Horford. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Kuzi. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wallace, the pass to Buckets. Off target from three-point range.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Bridges shot. Good.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
Here's Wallace. Bridges with the steal. In the corner, it's Capella. Again, the Magic score. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And the dunk by Wallace.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Orlando has possession. Trailing by 4. Pass to Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Kuzi. His last outing, 16 points for him. That's tipped. Marley against Wallace. The pass to Buckets. Jacks up a 3. Hornets keep it alive. Goes back up. Count that one. And it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Kuzi passes to Marley. In the corner, Horford with it. Pass to Kuzi. A 3-ball. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it back. Bridges outside. Passes to Kuzi. 6 to shoot.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Yeah, offensive rebound so valuable. You have to be careful not to give up fast break buckets the other way. I think you always want to send somebody to the glass.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to the Prophet. Here's Davis. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Buckets. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Marley passes to Horford. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And so Orlando again turning it over. Here's the Prophet. He's got 12.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Charlotte.
Here's the Prophet. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Horford is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Marley. And it's Kuzi in at the 5. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic. So it's the Hornets now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to help. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
And it's good, 2 points. And that's now 10 points for money.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Kuzi. Hornets leading by 11. And there's the pass to Buckets. Inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Thunder Dan Marley, a lights-out perimeter scorer, a talented shooter from deep.
Kicks to Wallace. The Prophet passes to Buckets. The Prophet trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Horford will bring it up for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. And here we go, fast break. Wallace has got it. Here's Buckets, and he's good on the three ball.
Timeout.
Buckets got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's the Magic with the ball. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And the quickness of Kuzi, gotta love it. Superb at getting around the defense and right to the bucket.
Here's Money, takes it inside.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Come on, box it out, man.
Here's Kuzi. That one's not going to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, on fire tonight. I mean, Capella's scoring numbers can come from a lot of directions, lots of dunks, lay-ins, and putbacks. They can add up quickly.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Pass to Kuzi. To the paint. Here's Horford. It's blocked. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's the Prophet. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Oh, Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
To the inside, Kuzi. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kuzi's got 11 points.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And the slam by Wallace.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Yeah, and I like the creativity there by Marley. You gotta like seeing him zip passes across the court.
And it's the Hornets another three.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The Magic trail by 18. Here's Kuzi. 11 points in the game. On deep, Marley. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's the Prophet. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of this quarter.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Orlando's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Charlotte leading by 17.
Right here.
Bridges with the steal. It's deflected. And here they come. A look from Wallace. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Left side, Davis over Kuzi. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. That's 12 points for Davis.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked away. The Magic trail by 19, and it's the Hornets with the ball.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Here's Wallace. No good on the three. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Magic. And it's blocked. Here's Money, guarded by Horford. Buckets. And that one is stuffed right through.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
It's taken away by Wallace. Ball going up court. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
For Charlotte, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Now here's Marley. He's got 18. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Kuzi. No one near him. And he drops that one in. Kuzi's got 6 here in this quarter.
Kuzi showing you a nice-looking mid-range shot when he's in rhythm from here. The defense is toasted with butter and jelly.
That's his
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line of the game.
At the line for the Hornets, 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. Here's Kuzi. 13 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Down low, Capella. And that one is off. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's the Prophet. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Horford kicks to Marley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
It's checked in for Marley. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. Buckets passes to Money. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Again, Ball missing. To the paint, here's Davis.
Oh my
great!
goodness! That was special.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Ball, the pass to Buckets. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Ball missing. Orlando's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3 pointers. And the dunk by Capella.
He's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Ball, the pass to Buckets. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Orlando's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Charlotte shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Here's Money. Rebounded by Capella. Horford kicks to Bridges. No good on that one. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a basket. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Buckets is out there with Money. Then there's Davis. That's the Prophet. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot. The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Hornets leading by 23. And it's Wallace penetrating, and the slam by Wallace.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Marley's got the feeling here tonight. 5 for 5 shooting from three-point territory. Wallace the pass to the Prophet. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Money. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Orlando's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far.
You know, they say you can't run away from the DNA, and Al Horford's dad, Tito, played a little while in the NBA as well. You can see evidence of that in Al's game.
So Horford gets 2. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's up to 25 points for the Prophet.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And it's Buckets with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Up top, Marley. Over Wallace. Deflected by Davis. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's the Prophet. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Kuzi. And that one comes up a bit short. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And that one's good by Marley.
Marley, boy, I tell you what, he does a nice job being creative inside, exploiting any holes close to the basket.
Here's Wallace. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wallace has got 4 this quarter.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Horford dishes to Marley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, the physicality of Marley, huge. He's a sharp shooting forward who provides this team with a lot of muscle and grit.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Marley passes to Bridges. Here's Money. Banked in off the glass. Money's got 17 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Durant's checked in for Charlotte. All comes in for buckets. Here's Capella. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Capella's got 22.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Here's the Prophet. Davis kicks to Durant. Pass the ball. Back to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Got a piece of it. Marley with it. 25 points in the game. Rebound by Wallace. Ball against Bogdanovich. Ball no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Magic. Driving the lane. He kicks to Kuminga. Marley against Wallace. The pass to Van Exel. And they'll get another chance. Charlotte leading by 22. The Prophet passes to Wallace. Here is Durant. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. KD's got his first 2 points of the night. The Magic have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And so here's Orlando. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Wallace. Second chance shot. And KD with the lay-in. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Van Exel. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, and Van Exel is a pilot light. He's an energizer, one of those guys that's an efficient scorer and really knows how to set the pace for his club.
That free throw good from Van Exel.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And he makes all 3. Now Durant. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Into the lane. And he goes right over Jonathan Kuminga and slams it down.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And here is Van Exel. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Sinks that one from the post.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's the Prophet. Misses the 3.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Here's Durant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
That's good from Davis on the assist by Wallace. Davis has got 16.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Now here's Van Exel. 5 points in the game. Here's Marley. And Ball with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Davis sends it back. Here's Ball. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Rozier. And there's the call on Durant. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Ball's checked in for the Hornets.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 16-point lead.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And it's Ball at the elbow. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Rozier kicks to Kuminga. Back to Rozier. Launches it. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
And he gets the bucket. 18 points for Davis.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Rozier looking around. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically great, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Money's checked in for Durant. Buckets comes in for Ball. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Wallace.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Outside, LaVine passes it to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter. The Magic trail by 17. Here's Kuzi. 13 points in the game. From the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Kuzi's got 16.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And that one's good by Davis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Here's LaVine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, battling inside, I like LaVine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without foul.
LaVine. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
And really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
Rozier for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Rozier's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Magic. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Horford, also Bridges out there. Clint Capella is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Davis against Capella. Pass to Rozier over Davis. And it's Rozier missing. Charlotte leading by 15. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And the basket by Horford.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Lonzo Ball at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
And Orlando making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Ball hits them both. The Magic trail by 15. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Rozier finds Gibson. Back to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzi. Offensive rebound. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
You got to get a body on Gibson, because if you don't, he's relentless in attacking the offensive glass.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad, just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
To the middle, here's Bridges. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside, Ball. No good on the triple. Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Rozier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine.
Good job that time initiating the action by Rozier. He forced the defense into that foul.
At the line for Orlando, Terry Rozier III. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Rozier.
You know, Rozier was originally drafted by the Celtics, had to back up Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving, but his time to lead has come, and he's answered the bell well.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Hornets leading by 10. Inside, Davis, and Gibson sends it back.
A good defender who uses his body well, Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Al Horford. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Orlando. So Horford gets 2. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ball dishes to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3.
And the Hornets lead by 9.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
And Barrett slams it in.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Trying to get open, it's Davis. And yes, it's good. And it's 7 points for Zach LaVine.
LaVine, such an outstanding scorer, athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Magic trail by 8. Here's Kuzma to the inside. Barrett. The shot will not fall. Nice D from LaVine. Ball with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Goes up to the stripe, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Kuzma.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Count that bucket. And now a 10-point Hornets lead.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Here's Kuzi. Davis with some nice D. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first, second team foul.
The first one falls. Marley's checked in for Barrett. Wallace is checked in for Charlotte. The Prophet comes in for Lonzo Ball. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Kuzi. Kicks it to Marley. There's the triple. Hornets with the rebound. The Prophet's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The pass to Kuzi. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Money's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
It's deflected.
Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Marley against Wallace. They get a hand on it. Now here's Marley. Guarded closely. They double him with Wallace. 4 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
Here's Money and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
The Magic trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Kuzi. Wallace covering. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Orlando. He's seen Smooth really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Champ.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 18. 5 on the clock. Here's Van Exel driving to the basket.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit to take care of the guys and enjoy the collegiate experience.
There's the drive, and he banks in the lane.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
And the slam by Wallace.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you gotta show it.
Left side, Horford. Pass to Marley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Marley no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Passes it to the Prophet. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists in the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Davis.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Now here's Van Exel. Defense right on him. Drills the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And there's the drive.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Van Exel. Horford trying to free himself up. That one, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Marley. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Horford. Van Exel kicks to Horford. Bridges outside. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the final game of